Hi everyone, welcome. I am Ade. I'm one of your hosts on CRUISEMENT podcast.
Hello everyone, my name is Irene Chukuma, popularly known as Queen V. I'm an actress, I'm an entertainer, everything entertainment. That's what I am, I'm a host. I run a trucking company with my partner, so for your trucking businesses, please contact us. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is your girl Kit Kat. I am here. I'm an actress. I'm also in entertainment. I do a little body sculpting. So for all you ladies trying to get that summer body, come over to K&K Beauty Bar. Let's get you ready.
And on to me. My name is Deborah Ewedafe of Deborah Ewedafe Films because I'm an actor and also a producer. And I'm also the CEO of Debbie Braiding Joints. Should you want to do your hair? Yeah, Debbie in the house. I'm also one of the hosts.
Sweet. Okay, so one of the topics we're going to be talking about today, of course, is this couple that is going viral on social media. Iba Abuk and the wife of Hakraf Akimi. So far, what have you guys heard, and what are your takes on it?
You want me to go first? Okay, so far I heard that Hakimi, 80% of his income is in his mother's name. That's what I heard. And when the wife filed for divorce, she had filed for 50% of his income to come to him. So that's what I heard about it.
Anybody else heard anything different?
Well, just off of what I heard and the little research that I did, is that yes, he did put his assets and his pays that comes into his mom's name, and essentially, yeah, the wife was trying to go for half his assets and found out that no, you don't have access to it. And unfortunately for her, she's not the first woman to go through this. And do I think it's fair? I will reserve my comments till later on when we get into what's going on.
Okay, concerning that matter, what I see there is that along the line, she, as the wife, should have known that something like that would eventually happen. Because if they've been having problems, right? Problems, then she should know that this guy must have probably arranged himself for that day. So it shouldn't be like a surprise to her, because I guess she's acting like it's a surprise, right? Okay, obviously it's a surprise to her that it happened. But
I'm not sure she's acting like it's a surprise, but I think it just got out in the news. The news were the ones that are surprised.
the news, there's this recent case where she eventually spoke out. Yeah, there's a recent one that she eventually spoke out. So, to me, I would have said, yeah, she should be expecting it if the home was really kind of like that. Because initially, before you get married, if you did not sign that,
The prenatal.
if you had not signed, then that means she was expecting something, entitled to it. So then, and if she sees that home has been shaky for a long time, of course she should know the guy would want to, so this woman wants to do this to me, knowing very well that the woman will eventually divorce me. Definitely, it is very normal that the man will go behind her to do such a thing. But eventually as we go, I will say my own view on that as well.
So as a mother with a son, I put myself in Hakimi's shoe. This woman only got married to Hakimi in 2018. How does she expect to have half of his income? She didn't suffer with him. She didn't grow with him.
They were together before they got married. They were together for a couple of years before they got married.
Well, but she's also a model. Like, how do you ask for 50%?
Forget they have 2 kids together.
Oh.
So Akimi is not a hero like a lot of these men are going around saying he's their hero. Oh, pitiful. Anyways, so it's trending in Zambia from right now for hiding his money under his mother's name to frustrate his wife's efforts to claim the 50% of the estate. And here are some facts. So Iba Abuk, which is the wife of Akraf Hakimi is a professional Spanish actress. She's not a broke woman and definitely not a gold digger. As many of people have claimed, she has her own money, and she never cared about Akraf Hakimi's money, right? For him to be sending all his money to his mother, it was never really an issue because she also had money herself. So while she uses her money to run the home, in fact, in 2020, the sports mob called Iba one of the richest Spanish actresses. She was one of the most intelligent actresses in Spain. She speaks Spanish, Arabic, French, English, and Italian fluently. She's older than her husband by 12 years.
Oh.
So 12 good years she contributed in the background to his rise. He was only 19 when they met, and she was 36. Or she's 36 now, while Akraf is 24 years old. Akraf is a 24-year-old mommy's boy. No real man should ever take lessons from such a young mommy's boy, for sure. But he's not the kind of man I would allow to marry my daughter. Because any man who gives his mother all his money to hide it from his wife is not man enough and definitely not smart. Did you follow Bill Gates' divorce? That's a smart divorce. They settled everything amicably and only went to court to sign the official paperwork. Anyways, in conclusion from Charles Awuzie on Instagram, only a boy would give his money to his mother in order to hide it from his wife. Stop taking relationship advice from boys. For me, I raise men who are real men. We don't give our mothers money to keep away from our partners. We give our spouses rights to our wealth. That's how real men role should be.
If I'm that rich, why do I want to take 50% of his
Exactly.
income? Why?
I personally, you just said it though. When you're rich, you want to get richer.
Yeah, so
when you're married, when you want to marry, no.
That's why she's
That's why
saying
she's a
what
gold
he's
digger.
saying is bias, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because I look at the situation from different angles, and for me it's like, number one, you're 12 years older than this guy.
Yes.
If this was a man that was with a girl at 19, would the view be the same, right? So already you went for a little boy. You going to be the second mom in his life, essentially. You should have seen certain things to know that, okay, you know what, I'm going to call it a pet project, is too much of a mommy's boy. So it might possess a problem. They were having problems. She decided to keep it out of the limelight, whatever.
Yes.
Then these sexual allegation charges came out. And then it looked like you're now separating from him because of the drama that's going on. You couldn't stand by your man.
Exactly.
So being an older woman, you would assume that your eyes have opened. You've seen more. So at your age, you're now wanting to come and take 50%. Oh, in wholeheartedly, maybe you do deserve 50% because you did your part as a wife. But now you're upset because what you were trying to get, you're not getting it. By God's grace, at least you have money. What of those who don't have anything? So I don't see it that, I think he did a smart play. There are other soccer players who have gone through divorces and the women have bled them dry where they've never been able to come back. Not to say that it's okay, but at the end of the day, it's a dog-eat-dog world. We got to do what we got to do to protect ourselves.
But then is that still a marriage?
Yeah, that's, listening to you guys, I will just say my little point of view I see here is this. What he did actually is wrong. Because she has kids for him, right? Yes. And then you see this men, sometimes they don't care how the kids live, even though he's rich, although he will be paying benefits, right? Yeah. So, but what I see is that these kids will be with the woman, no matter what. Yes. I would have said, okay, there should be at least tangible amount. Give your mom some. Let your mom have some of your wealth, right? The little one remaining, share it 50-50 because this woman has your children. Yeah. And then the woman on the other, which is by law, she has the right to take 50% by law, no matter what. No matter what. As long as they did not sign off it from the start, right? So she has 50%, which is very, very logical. But going there to find out that there is nothing, no, that is really not good. That is when she's rich, she has her money, she can take care of her children. She doesn't really, to me, I don't see if that is really important to her. But we are just only seeing the right side of it, that it is wrong.
Yeah.
It is wrong what he did. We all know he has the money. He deliberately did what he did. So it is wrong. Wrong is wrong. You understand? So to me, I will never agree with the guy. And for the woman, she has the right. And except if she's a gold digger, except if she's a good, that means she instigated the divorce so that she can get the 50-50. But in this case, if whatever the case is that caused the divorce, but I don't see it as because she wanted to get part of his wealth.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, I have a different perception from what Debbie's saying.
Yeah.
Because, Akim may have seen a red flag before he put this thing in his mom's name, his assets in his mom's name. And then secondly, if you can't stand by me at my lowest point, when you want to leave me when I'm not in trouble. But he's fighting an allegation. He hasn't
Who
even
caused
finished
the allegation?
It's not proven yet.
My goodness.
It's-
The fact that the woman was cheating. The wife and the children went on vacation and he brought this woman that he was having an affair with to their home.
Okay, but then I like how you said he brought this woman home. He was cheating.
Yes.
So does that mean that he was inappropriate in terms of getting charged or having sexual assault
Until the
charges?
court rules that,
Right?
we can't say.
So she should-
but it was already cheating. So
No,
even
the
if
cheating
it's a
part,
rape or it's
I
not a rape,
understand.
you're already cheating,
Yeah.
which is a grounds for divorce.
Even the Bible says
it's a
so.
ground for
It's a
divorce.
ground for
I
divorce.
don't dispute.
Sorry, the Bible does not say so. Bible does not support divorce.
No.
Yes, so sorry, forgive me. The Bible does not support
No, the
no,
Bible
no,
says
the Bible says
the
that.
Bible says yes on the grounds of cheating. Yes,
No, but
yes.
But
it does.
Bible says forever, Abi.
Yeah,
Bible
for the woman.
contradicts itself.
But it doesn't really. It says
doesn't
it
specify. The
because
Bible
of
says so,
because
you're
of
right.
then. Don't forget, it's only the men that could go to the court then. So they're not going to be saying things where it was not does not it's not
so
does
she has
in the
to
culture.
stand by
Then
my-
women don't go to court.
My problem with that whole allegation is we don't know that he sexually assaulted this woman.
No.
Me, I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but it's okay. I'm not inclined to 100% believe the female involved, because if there was a relationship going on before and now you want to cry wolf, then you are now in my book as you're looking for some sort of payout and you didn't get it. So
Who, for the woman he was dating or
for
for
the
the
woman
wife?
who was
Okay.
dating, not the wife. The wife, from what I've heard, is that she was already looking for a divorce, whatever the
Yeah,
case.
because he's
Before
been
then,
cheating.
right?
He's been cheating. It's not the first
before the
time.
allegations came out, right? So that part, I'm not going to falter on that. But my problem is the sexual allegation charges. Like, she says it herself that she does not believe that these charges are true, and she's going to stand by her words, right? So I just feel like stand by it or stand by him in this time.
Yes.
And let it pass over.
And then
Go
exactly.
on.
That ain't
Then
gonna help
again,
nobody.
We don't know what she was dealing with, because it's not easy dating a footballer. I can say that.
So you know it's not going to be easy.
Everybody
So
has
you
their
know.
level of tolerance.
Exactly.
Everyone has their level of tolerance.
From a personal,
Yeah, I can see from
Experience.
you.
It's
You
not
are the
easy.
gentle woman. You can take it. You can
You
bear.
wait,
You
you
know,
wait.
relationship.
You wait till he overcomes this trial error, and then he goes back to that nonsense.
No,
That's
he will definitely
That's
go back
what
to
I
it.
would do.
He will definitely
I
go back
would
to
wait until he overcomes this trial error. And if there's anything I want to do, if I want to divorce him, I will, but not at his lowest point.
My
I wouldn't
dear.
divorce him at
Yes,
his
his
lowest
The
mother.
lowest
That's
point
his
we are
mother.
talking about. Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you go to his mother?
He has
Let his mother be taking care of that.
I can support him in many ways, but again,
See, still, I will still say.
is a hard.
It's
thing.
hard.
See, I will still say if your husband cheats or commits adultery, it's still not. Although, like you guys said, it's a very bad of. I still don't advise women to leave their home because of such.
Exactly.
You understand? I don't
Exactly.
advise women.
Okay, hold on. Let me read someone else's comment. This is culture. It says Akim is not the problem. I don't support what he did, but let's look at the situation in a more mature way. In case you haven't heard to read the story, let me summarize it. This is a different perspective now. Akim is a rich footballer who put all his wealth in his mom's name and left nothing for his wife and 2 sons. Everybody is praising him for what he did. He's now the King Solomon of our time.
You have the right to praise him or crucify him. But for me, Akim is not the problem. His mom is. His action is the result of her spoiling him with love, care, compassion, and whatever you could imagine. He has mommy issues. I don't need to prove it. The same mommy issues is the reason he married a woman who is 12 years older than him, because he's looking for another mother, right? He was looking for his mom in her. I'm not here to crucify or praise him. I'm here to warn you to be careful of men who love their parents with passion. You can't love two people equally at the same time. It's impossible. Even parents have their favorite kids. Some would argue, but it's a fact. It's dangerous to date or marry a mama's boy because she has the final say. It discuss everything about your relationship or marriage with her. That's when you hear things like, I can't do this or that, I can't do this or that without my mom's permission. My mom said this or she said that. Your entire relationship or marriage revolves around their mom. Sometimes you might feel as though you are married to their mother. Don't even dare to speak ill of their mother. You're going to regret it because their mom comes first. This is not a lecture about mom's boys, so let me draw your attention to my final thoughts. Akim is not my hero. I don't support what he did because I expected him to give at least 10% of his wealth to his wife and kids, despite his love for his mom. But I'm not surprised because you can't love two women at the same time equally. His choice is obvious. He loves his mom more than his wife. I actually pity him because I see an innocent man who happened to be a victim of wrong parenting. His mom spoilt him. Can we just ignore Akim and his wife or ex-wife and focus on how to train your kids? Different direction here.
With the little experience I have, I will tell my daughters, I would always tell my daughters, when you're dating a man, watch how he treats his mom. Most times, men that treat their mom with respect and love make good husbands. We're here crucifying Akim from the comments you're reading. Who is this woman at home? Who is she? What does she do to him? For somebody at 12, I can't even date somebody 1 year old younger than me, and she's 12 years older than him.
Yeah.
Who is she? She's also looking for somebody she can intimidate. She's also looking for a son in Akim. That's what she's doing. So we can't be here crucifying him. We don't know what she's doing to him at home.
Yeah, but that's not, sorry. Nobody forced him to marry her. So it's not like, and then if he didn't have his mom there, we could say, okay, maybe he didn't have someone to guide him. But his mom has always been there. So the mom clearly maybe she never liked the wife in the first place. Who knows? But clearly she was always in his life, even when he married this woman. And I believe she's also been a supportive system, even before they got married.
I don't know, but I still stand by my word that,
watch
how, if you want to get a good man, watch how he treats his mom.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But in all, I will still tell people there that we all were not there when all this were happening. We don't have the truth, like they say, is the guy's truths, the woman's truth, and the truth itself. We, the viewers, the commenters, and all that, we don't know the truths. We don't know the truth. So for me, as one, I don't judge people like that. I don't judge people except I know I am there. I saw, I knew, I went before I can judge. So that's why things have happened from experience. When people judge, I keep telling people, you don't even know. So you're just judging on your own. So just like you said, maybe the woman might be treating this guy very badly, considering the age. She would, of course, and she had money before she married her. Of course, there will be this authoritative thing about her. So there should be problem. And the boy, also a mama's boy, the mama will not sit there and watch her a wonderful son go through such, right? Being manipulated. So see, we really can't point the truth. The truth is just the truth. Whether it's the guy's truth or the lady's truth, God knows the truth. So but in all, please, let's learn our lesson. And at the same time, this will not even change who we are. If the men still want to carry their wealth to their mother, they will still do it. If the men don't want to do it, they want to share with the children. So everyone has their opinion about life.
Yeah. Going back to culture's commentary, we have to remember, Hakimi is not dead. He's very much alive. So somebody saying he should leave 10% for his kids, that is out of the factor. We're talking about divorce. So when I'm going to assume that when he realized this woman's going to leave or the expiration on our relationship is coming up, he said, let me start making plans. There's nothing in social media or in reports that says Hakimi is not going to take care of his kids. He's just saying, I'm protecting my assets to make sure I can continue to live and provide for myself and my family.
Good.
So until something comes out, until something comes out that says he's not providing for his kids, then we have somewhere we can, you know what?
Yeah, we can now
him on
crucify. That is
but as
it.
for the woman, I know if I'm in her position, I would probably be upset that I don't have, access to the money. But at the same time, he has to protect himself.
Yes.
We have many footballers who have gone through, or let me not just even make it general and say footballers. We have many men, rich men who have gone through divorces, but because of divorce proceedings, because one side is being too greedy, the other side is being too petty, they deplete all their assets. Because of what? You don't want to agree to settle with your future ex-wife, or your ex-wife doesn't want to agree to settle with what you're saying, so we're going to court spending thousands of dollars on lawyers. So this right here cuts that out. You want to take half of my 20%, no problem. Take half of my 20%. But now let's wait to see, is Hakimi going to now take care of his kids? That's my concern. Because being a single mom is hard enough. And then to have a man who is more than able not take care of your kids, that's where we need to concentrate.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he going to take care of the kids?
I'm not in their home, but I know that for sure 80% Hakimi would take care of his kids. He was just being a very smart young man, and he has his mother's support. I really support what he did. I have a son. I don't want any woman, hey, future daughter-in-law, listen to me. If you're not there, if you did not grow with him, don't come and think you're going to sweep him away. No way.
I have a whole different look at this, but let me read what Goshi_Glam said. She said, LOL, I see a lot of grown men coming out to say total rubbish on this case. Of course, 50% of someone else's wealth sounds outrageous to me, when even God says, let me have just 10%. But then y'all forgot ASAP that he was accused of rape. Did y'all even think for a moment how the house and the total well-being has been running since there's nothing in his name? Does this mean that before he spends any penny as a married man, that the mom should be aware? Don't get me wrong, I really do not care if he puts his earnings in his mom's name. My main concern here is, how does someone who have 2 kids, 2 whole human beings, and yet not even one of them have a penny in their names? I see people even go as far as saying that his wife isn't his family. Wow. That part. A huge wow. So the kids, who are they? His friends? You guys just open mouth to justify rubbish. Just imagine if that's your family and your father willed everything to your grandmother's name. Bunch of hypocrites. I am even going far. If she's your sister, he won't hear word. I beg, make you an arrest. Except if these two have been deceiving themselves from the onset. If not, this is total nonsense. Now, what I want us to get from that, really, is the fact that, when everybody's saying that your wife is not your family. Please, what's your take on that?
No, your wife is your family.
Your wife is your family. Your ex-wife is your family. Yeah. So far as you born a child with her, especially, she your family.
The ex-wife, like you said, ex-wife will, to some extent, will always remain a family, because your blood is with her, your son, your daughter with her forever, is connected, the name is there. And especially if the child is a boy, that name will still be there, bearing the name of the father, and me being recognized as the mother. So the family will always be there, even if you are, like, for example, if the man dies, let's put it, you are exo, if he eventually dies, you will still go for the burial as the ex-wife, because you have a son for him.
That's not the subject.
Generally, it's kind of a culture, right?
No, you don't have to
but
go.
you don't have to.
You don't have to go.
Not.
I'm just saying it. You don't have to go. It's not a must. But the thing is, you have a son for him, because that son has to be at the father's funeral, and as the mother,
the child is old enough to go.
But at the same time, We are talking of dates here now. You can't still be angry with
I'm
that
not
man.
angry, but I don't need to be there. I don't need to be there.
But you just forget, at least you don't die. If you do any bad thing, you don't die, don't take a reward
Yeah,
for hell.
but we're not friends. He's dead.
But one
His
thing
new
is,
family will bury him.
when it comes to ex and you have kids for them, no matter what, try to forgive. Me, I have an ex, right? I have an ex and I have 2 boys for him. And because of my 2 boys, I am friends with him. Even friends with his present wife. You understand? So no matter what, as long as he did not put a gun or destroy some part of my body with a gun, right? Even if he does, at least maybe it's something. No, I would say maybe it's something I did that made him do that, right?
Oh my
So
God.
let's not deviate anyway. Let's not deviate to come there. So that is the truth. This life, it's a very. What if tomorrow God says it's your turn to die? What will you do? Will you tell God, no, I'm not dying, I must live? You will die. So the thing is, please, let's take life a little bit easy.
The man is not dead. So
No,
it's
so,
like
yeah,
when people are making these comments, like, he
The man-
didn't leave anything to his kids.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
Let him die and let us see the will. After that, we can castigate
But
and
But we don't want to
castrate.
wait till he dies before we see Will. Right now, so far as I'm your wife and we are separated, I've contributed to your life. So I should be able to get a percentage. And it's not that I just feel like I want to divorce, but you did wrong. You already the vow that we both signed.
Yeah,
you are the one that went out of the contract. You're the one that stepped out. So of course you're expected to have a fine in any contract that we sign that we don't keep our bargain. There's always a fine. So as divorce, that's why everywhere in the world, well, except some countries, but in the Western world, there's always a share pattern. You get a percentage, and most often time is the 50%, because you are 50, I'm 50, we are both 100. So it doesn't matter if I'm the one making the most money, I would have to share that with you. It doesn't matter if you're the one, you have to share that with me. So it's a normal thing. So why is it because it's a footballer, all of a sudden it's a big deal? And let's not forget, if he's also doing this, is he doing it because he's trying to not pay taxes, which is criminal?
Not necessarily, because then his mom will have to pay taxes.
Yeah, the mom will
So
have
you
to pay
can't
the
run
tax.
from
But you
taxes.
see, all I see is a small
think
boy
he's just
here. That's all I
protecting
see.
him. Yeah.
Is
He's a
we are
small-
talking about a small boy. A 24-year-old boy he might have attained a lot of things
Well,
in life.
but
But
wisdom is
what
not
I'm
there.
saying is
That's
wisdom is not there.
wisdom. That's
And
the
it's the
wisdom.
mom that is controlling him,
She's the one.
obviously.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you guys have a different perception of this. That's the wisdom. Keeping that money. Who is this woman? 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. They've only been married for 5 years.
Married, but they've been together. She's been
But
part
see,
of his life
that's
for
what-
longer.
But the years for
Life.
me, the years don't matter. It doesn't matter to
but
me.
see, that's where the problem lies. That means he was young. He was a baby.
Exactly.
When
That was
Yeah.
a baby when you
If-
manipulated him
Yes,
too.
exactly.
If this woman was a man and Hakeem was a woman, there will be all these allegations and all these things will be on her. So let's look at it from that point of view. You went and groomed a young man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You groomed him.
Yeah.
You groomed him to a point where probably his mom was probably like, why are you with this
The mom
older woman?
suspected
Don't go.
yeah.
And he said, but mommy, I love her and she loves me.
Yes.
So he went. Because she
But
groomed
that
him.
age,
But she loved him. She didn't
No.
cheat on him.
No,
She didn't try to
How
steal
do
his
we know?
money.
No.
She didn't try to steal his money.
She's trying
12
to
years
steal.
older woman.
She's trying to
Come
steal.
on.
Actually,
Yes.
50%.
No, when
Don't
it's
forget,
No,
but
the
don't
difference-
forget.
The difference is when you say 12 years older.
Yes.
The difference now is the boy was too young when they married, right?
Yes.
But when you talk of 12 years old, Omo.
But when you get to a certain age of maturity, that guy was not there.
No.
No, that
wasn't.
guy is
I
not.
remember that women,
I know he wasn't.
women grow older than. For
Yes.
example, when I was in high school, the boys my age, I didn't even see them as.
Right?
Yeah.
I saw them like I could beat you guys. I'll beat you guys. That's how I saw the boys my age. So women, we grow older than
Yes.
men
Yeah,
in
men,
everything.
in everything.
Every
So,
aspect.
the
So,
mom,
yeah.
Hakimi's mom may have seen it.
That
She
seen
called
it that
her
way
son.
and tried to
Yes.
protect her son.
Yeah, but it was overdone. I believe it was overdone. Notwithstanding, she was part of his
His
wealth,
growth
his
and wealth.
success. If she wasn't a good wife, end up having 2 kids, he wouldn't have attained a lot of
She
the
wanted
things he has
kids for
attained.
herself too.
Who doesn't want? Do you want to give your child to somebody else?
She wanted a responsible man, and that's why she gave it to him. She had the kid 12 years, so she's about 39
No,
years.
so who else does she
So
give her
her
kids to? Isn't it the
biological
man that
age
she
already-
married that she will give her kids to?
Yeah.
Of course. So let's not look outside of what it is.
Let's not look outside of what it is. The fact is, these two are married. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, the opposite sex. It doesn't matter if she's 12 years older. It doesn't matter who. The fact that we even know that she's not begging. She has her own.
Yeah.
She has her own. So she's not like she married this man because of money.
She's very greedy.
She has her own.
No, we can't say she's greedy in this case.
You can't
because
say that.
It's very,
It's
it is
normal.
normal. That's the law.
It's normal.
50%. Like somebody would say the video, now that,
If
let me
anything
not
happens
say,
to Chioma,
you know, let me not say.
It's different.
No, I will not, it's not different.
It's being together.
No, that's not different. This is the law, 50%. The video will soon become 15 GB now. That is if Chioma changes her mind to divorce.
Yes,
but I wish them the best, though.
Yes.
I'm still saying this. This woman groomed that little boy.
Exactly. And
At the end
I'm
of
with
it.
you. Kit Kat, I'm with you.
Whether his choice of doing this was right or wrong, in this situation, I'm looking at it from outside. I know if I'm in her position, I'd be against what I'm about to say, but it is very right because in divorce, you're on battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with
Everybody's
you.
fighting
I
for
agree
their
with you.
own, right? So he has to do what he felt was right to protect his assets. Despite the fact that, yes, she was standing by his side, helped him to get to where he's at. Of course, she played a role in that. But now we're at war. So we got to do what we got to do to protect ourselves. So if you, as wife, did not do what you needed to do to protect your assets, I'm sorry. Because now I got to do what I got to do for me. Right?
But listen.
But again, wait,
Continue.
I think the most crucial part of this is, despite the divorce, what is he going to do for the kids? That's my concern. Because right now, divorce is just
We don't know.
battleground.
He's already been so
Yeah.
smart with
Yes.
his wife.
Yeah, maybe
we don't know how
he's-
smart he's going to be with the
He's gonna
children.
come up again with another surprise
Something
for the
else.
public.
He's gonna come out with trust funds for the kids at the age of 18. Y'all gonna have like 2
We're
billion.
going to wait for
all
trust
I
funds.
see-
Who is
All
waking
I
up every
see
day
here
when
is
they
a
start
small
getting sick?
boy that is being controlled by the mother. That's all
That
I
is
see
it.
here.
It's
And
the mom.
I will conclude with this, that now it is someone else's case we are judging. What if it were you?
Yes.
That's
what
what
I'm
I said. If
saying.
I'm in her position, I would be pissed off. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Okay.
that's it. So
Let's keep
let's
it like
be-
that.
I'm not gonna
Let's keep it
lie.
like that.
Let's be lenient with our comments,
Yes.
I
our
won't lie.
hashwords, and
Because
all that.
If I feel I've been there, I deserve this, I will not lie and say that I'll be okay, whatever. No, I feel I deserve 50%. I will not lie. But
Okay.
I'm looking at it from the lens of we're at war.
Maybe what? Yeah.
You are going to do whatever you're going to do to protect yourself. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to protect myself. So if you hit me with this curveball, I have to go back to the drawing board and go to my lawyers. Only SHIT. What do we do now?
So what in all what this is teaching us is that you all go
Protect
back
yourself.
because because this is what I'm seeing here now,
So
that we are seeing now
how
that
will
we all
she-
protect ourselves. So if I have anyways, for those that are married, anyways,
How would she feel if Hakimi was going to take 50% of her own income?
that is why she did
That's-
not
that's what's
say
gonna
her, because she
happen.
knows
That's what's going to happen
That's gonna
now.
happen
now.
Because now
She's gonna
she's the
pay
one that has
alimony.
more money than
Yes.
he. But which is not fair because we know he lied. We know the money with the mother is his money. It's not fair.
So now we have to see where the courts.
No,
are
no,
going
I need to
go.
understand.
He's
I
going
need to
go
understand
for it.
this.
Yeah.
I need to understand this because it's the person that filed for divorce that will collect 50%, right?
No.
It's usually come.
It's
See,
based.
So
on,
are you telling me
Based
that
on
the man
income.
will share 50%, 50, the woman too will share 50%, 50?
No.
It is not so.
no.
It's
And then
whoever
he's even-
makes
More.
more.
Their general income is
Yes.
whosoever makes
Yeah.
more.
That's where alimony and all that comes in.
Yes.
So right now he makes 20% of his income,
Yes.
and she's
She's
making.
making-
Okay, now you are bringing
Yes.
another one to my notice now.
Yes.
So that is where I can believe she has the right to get mad, because if you can take your stuff and give to your mom, and then you guys are turning back to my own hard-earned
Yes.
money, me I will keep it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I don't
so
know.
now
Now I
we
get
don't
some
know what's
getting
going
it.
for it yet.
But what kind of woman is she? Like, you ain't living in the same house with a man and you don't know anything about his income.
No. We all know
she's making her home money. So all the caretaker of the home, she's spending the money. She's
but
she's
she will not
seeing
be going all the time to say, show me your property.
Exactly.
No,
now
that is not normal.
No
But
money is not
the lady sees this guy work every day, makes money, right? So she knows that there is money somewhere.
coming in.
Yeah, money coming in, right?
And
so
she's
it's okay.
spending money. If
It's
she didn't
okay.
have money,
Let
it's
us learn
different.
our lesson
But
now.
she's spending money.
Everybody
so it's
go
not
and
like,
secure your property.
Yes, she should.
but then is that marriage?
That
is
is
that
not.
union?
But
It is not.
They never had a
Unfortunately,
marriage.
But we don't even pray for divorce for married ones,
They
right?
never
Nobody
had a
prays for
marriage.
divorce.
Yes.
Because
They
if
did.
she's as smart as you guys are making it seem as if she's a gold digger, then she would have been smart to know where his
No, I'm
assets
not saying
belong.
she's a gold digger. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
think
saying
she's a
she's a
gold digger.
groom. She's a
No,
groomer.
for me, I don't see her as a gold digger.
I don't.
I don't see it as a
I
gold
don't
digger,
know.
but I
This is
see
normal.
that
This is
she-
the basic.
she
When
went
you
for
are
a small
married,
child.
when you are divorced,
She
you
should
share
have
your
known
property.
better.
There's nothing like gold digging in here.
Like,
because if the guy hadn't committed any offense, that public
Yes.
offense, that's a different thing.
Yes.
And this same offense is the same offense that people leave their marriages for. So she's not the first person that will do it.
No, she's not.
So she's not a gold digger.
No, and it's different from when like Kobe Bryant, right? Is before he passed on. May so rest in peace. He had an alleged rape that he had to deal with, and the wife stood by him.
That's what I want.
That's
That's
a
what
different
I want
choice.
to see.
That's a different
I
choice.
want you to stand by me at my lowest point. When everything is settled, yes, you can walk away. But if you can't be by me at my lowest
Yeah, that point
and
what
is
that's
are you
what
also
many.
doing?
That's what many
But
people do. But
it depending on the track
Tolerance,
record.
yeah.
If your track record has been cheating,
notorious.
boy, and then this one comes in,
And
hells
the first
no.
one, the second one, the third
No,
one, the
okay.
fourth one.
But if you've not had a track record of
Even some
cheating,
Some of these boys' mates are not married. He's just 24.
He's a young boy.
He's
He's
married
24.
So he married at the age of 19. Excuse me.
So it's just
So
24.
that's an
18-year-old
excuse?
boy.
He didn't.
No,
he didn't finish
he's
busting
not-
his nuts yet.
No, he's
He
not
shouldn't
ready.
have married.
No,
shouldn't.
No,
He was
no, he's
groomed.
not
He
ready.
shouldn't have
wasn't
married.
ready.
Yes, exactly.
He wasn't ready.
His mom was there to groom his ass,
No, but-
not to get married.
And his girlfriend came in and continued the grooming and said, "Forget your mom."
What I see
Your
here,
mom can't
what
do
I
what
see
I
is that
do.
the battle, well, I think the battle was between the mom and the mother.
And
the
yes,
daughter-in-law.
yes.
So that's why the mom fought tooth and nail to
19-year-old,
get
yes.
everything.
He
Yeah.
married him at 19-year-old. He hasn't even expressed himself. He hasn't even tried.
A lot of men do it to all these young girls all the time.
That's what
we see
I'm
it.
saying.
We see that
If
it's
this
nice.
was a man,
Oh, that's
would we
what's
be
this
at the
lady's
same-
name? This Igbo actress. What's her name?
Oh, what's her name? Regina Daniels.
So let's imagine it's the other way around.
That's what I said earlier. If it was the other way around, would we be so inclined to say, "Oh, this woman is
I
so
know.
innocent" or what? No, this is called grooming. Bill Cosby is in jail or just came out of jail because of allegations of sexual misconduct. You have R. Kelly. You have all these other people who allegedly were grooming people. Look how much noise they made with them. But because she's a female, we're just going to sit and say it's okay. No, it's not okay.
No,
If
it's
they
not
had
okay.
met at the age of where he was like 24 and she's 12 years older, that one I don't have problem because he's old enough, he's been around, he's seen
36.
enough women
And
to
he's
be able
24
to
now.
like make judgment. But at 19, look
No,
at when
that
we were
part is
growing
that
up.
part is
When
wrong.
you
But the
see
fact
your
that they
fellow
are married
19 years
now,
old,
they're married.
19, he was a young
You
kid.
tie
was a
a
young kid.
19-year-old
What do you
man
mean?
down?
Yeah.
That's when he's
That's why
trying
he's
to.
cheating.
Yeah,
Well, I
he
shouldn't
needs
give
to.
an excuse, but
no,
that's part
but
of the
he needs
reason.
to.
He needs to explore.
He needs to explore.
Yeah, but the fact that you're now married is a whole different ball game. You can't
Yeah,
tell me
but
because
that's a-
you're
that's
19
a
and
piece
you're
of
married.
paper. It's a piece of paper to him.
Yes,
He
but
hasn't matured enough yet.
agreed,
not.
agreed. I'm not going to even dispute
not,
that.
I'm
But
so
the
proud
fact
of
that
you.
whatever
I'm so proud
what
of you.
what
I'm
he
giving
did, no,
proud
she
of
didn't
you.
do right.
She did the right thing. Maybe she
yes,
couldn't stop him.
She should have stopped him from
couldn't
getting
stop him
married.
From getting married. That's why you know that he has his own will as well. Because she couldn't stop him from getting married. She may have tried.
The mom said, "I had no idea that Hakimi had put the assets into her name."
He's so
Right.
Whether that's true or not,
How would she have no idea? Don't you have to sign when someone gives
And
you
you
an
know why I
asset?
believe her?
It's okay.
You know why
He
I
said,
believe
"Mom,
her?
just sign."
I should be able to.
Ah.
No, you know why I believe her? If my son comes, I should be able to say, "Are you not too young? Why are you going into this? Why don't you wait?" So truly, maybe she doesn't even have the idea. She might be right.
What? That he put the assets in her
Yes,
name?
yes.
So she just signed. She doesn't know what she's signing.
Yeah.
It's
Ah,
very
please.
possible. I did that to my parents when I was younger in high school. I went my 419 days. I went and made forms that we're going on school trip, so they should sign and give us money. I said, "Mommy, just sign." She said, "No, I have to read it." My mom was the type of she said she read. So I go to my daddy. Okay, we're going on a school trip, and you just have to sign. You go, okay.
But do you know? I still believe that too, in a way, for that signing thing that the mom might not know, because you see, all my kids, I taught them how to sign my signature.
Good.
My daughter. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to say that though. Go on.
Because really, my daughter, she wants to do anything. Okay, she just calls me, "Mommy, I'm doing this." Okay. My son, even at school, they ask us to sign. Okay, but I know it may be wrong.
Yeah.
But
It's because what they told you. So in your mind, they are signing approval to what you said. You could have said, "Mom, you know what? I want to do this, that. So just sign."
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume.
There's more to the story they're not
Which,
bringing
of
out.
course, we know that's not true. But let's assume that she's right. She didn't know. This same 24-year-old that is a novice will now come up with the big idea of my mom should sign assets to her name. Exactly. So we can't keep blaming. We can't be blaming him that saying that, oh, she's the one that is using him or she's grooming him.
I know a man who has been married for over 27 years, and he said to me and said, "All my things are in my mother's name." He said it to me.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's still been married. He said so.
Does the wife know?
I don't know if she knows, but he said
I doubt
if
she
my
does.
wife wants things, she wants.
But
my things.
even at the same time, if there has been problems in the marriage, it is very possible for such things to happen.
Yeah.
Take your stuff, keep it with your mother. Because
That's
if
if
I were to
your
be
mother
rich-
is reliable.
Okay,
You know some of these African women. God
if I
forbid,
were to
they're
be
not.
a rich woman when I was married,
Yeah.
the truth is I would do the same. That's just the truth. When I see that, especially when I see that the other partner, it's not really bringing anything to the table, right? Then I will do the same. If the partner is not bringing anything to the table,
You gotta protect yourself. We're at war.
I will do the same.
We are 12. They say we are
This is
12.
Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, I
We
will
are
do
12.
the same.
Okay, so there comes. We're going to end that segment. Does anybody else have any last words?
Last, everybody will be all right.
Hey!
I personally, in my own opinion, I think what Hakimi did is right. Like I said, I have a son, and I would wish someone. He's 20 now. A 12-year-old, somebody 12 years older than him comes to get married to him. No, that my heart would bleed. I would bleed. I want him to marry his mate. I don't want him to marry his mom. How old was I when I had him?
Yeah, very true.
So I'm glad
Yeah,
everything
very
is
true.
in his mom's name. You know, there's more to the story. When there's problems in the marriage, do you know that it's not everything they can see?
Yeah, it's not everything.
Yeah. So
I'd have to agree with you on that. So again, like I said earlier, we're at war. So we're all going to do what we can do to protect ourselves and keep our sanity. Whether what he did was right or wrong in the situation, it was very right because he has to protect himself. And I think it's a lesson for everyone that we have to be mindful of our surroundings and those that we interact with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orombe. Anyways, I wish them the best. I don't have much to say because, like I said, it's who is the person that wears the shoes knows where it pains more. So they are wearing the shoe. They know their truths. A lot is hidden that we don't know. They know their truths. I pray God will help them solve the problem. So again, last, everybody go there.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, everybody just needs to be wise. That's number one. You need to be wise. You need to know who you're married to. You need to know the family they come from. You know, you need to do your research. You should know what is going on when it comes to legalities. You know, especially when maybe you have assets before you do get married. You need to know what the possibilities of you maybe losing parts of those properties or whatnot to your spouse when you do get married. There's nothing wrong with that. It's expected for you to share
part of yourself with, your spouse, if God forbid anything does happen. But, if there's some things, of course, you can maybe put in the name of your children, in order for not there to be too much of a loss. Or especially maybe if your spouse is a spouse that does not know how to save, they're always spending. So, you have to just take the right footsteps where needed. But let's not be selfish. This money is the same money they will use to bury you at the end of the day. Let's be mindful. Let's love one another. Let's take care of one another, especially someone who you're spending your nakedness with, you're spending your time with, and they're giving birth to you, for your child, or, who's just going out of your way to make sure that food is provided on the table, either parties, man or woman. Let's love one another and just do the right thing. Let's not be selfish.
Exactly, just the right thing.
Do the right thing. Okay, so thank you guys for watching us till the end. That is our first episode.
Thank you.
Yay! Don't forget again to follow us on our socials and
Instagram, the CRUISEMENT Podcast, and on YouTube.
And we also have community forms you can fill out with your comments, questions, adverts, sponsorship, or to be a guest.
And keep up with us every Tuesday on Instagram, YouTube, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and iRadio.
yay.
We catch Cruzeiro.
Yes, so we are serving you entertainment.
Okay.
All right.